Welcome back to Agents Together Winning Ways, where we talk about important issues in the estate agency industry. Today I'm joined by Wendy Peterman, and we're talking about the challenges of being a working mum in a estate agency. Talk to me, Wendy.
Working mums. Everyone suffers from this mum guilt. It's a tough one, and I'm here to tell you that you can come out the other end of it and it's okay. I've worked all my life, not always as an estate agent, but all through my kind of life with children, I've worked. I suffered tremendous mum guilt when they were small, and the only way that, for me, the only way that I managed my way through that kind of processing was to believe that I was doing it for the best of my family. Mum guilt doesn't go away. It's always there. I'm in my 60s. I still feel guilty about leaving my kids, not being there every night to put them to bed. But having spoken to them, now they're parents of their own, they didn't think that it was that bad because that was all they knew. The guilt is all on the mums. And we just have to find a way to believe that what we are doing is the best that we can do for our family.
Some people have said it's not about the quantity of time you spend with your children, but the quality. Is that a fair comment to make?
Well, I think you give your children as much time as you can. The tough thing about estate agency is obviously it infringes on weekends, although, you know, these days maybe not as much as it used to. But I think that all you can do is give your family and your children what you can. The guilt is it is tough. As I say, it doesn't go away. But when they're old enough, talk to them about it.
How did you balance your personal and professional career when the children were younger?
I wasn't very good at it, to be honest. If I knew now, if I knew then what I knew now, I definitely would have done things differently. I would have spoken to my bosses. I would have asked them for a bit more time at home. I'd like to think these days that bosses, men or women, are a bit more compassionate and understanding, because mum guilt is talked about now. When I was a mother of young children, no one even knew what it was.
So I think a big one is with bosses is you need to communicate with your boss, and your boss needs to communicate with you to allow a little bit of flexibility. And now we've got things like Zoom and working from home.
Yeah.
Do you think it should be the completely other way? You should be able to work from home all the time, or there has to be a balance?
I think in some jobs it's very difficult to work from home all the time, and actually sometimes that can be quite isolating. So I would say, you know, if your company has got some kind of flexibility, then ask if you can make it work for you. Personally, I don't think that working from home all the time it didn't work for me. I didn't like it.
And what would your message be to any husbands and partners of women who have a career and children?
Do things to help without asking. Let your wife or partner come home and have a meal on the table, or having emptied the washing machine or done the washing. The small mundane things that a working mum does day in and day out, if you come home and find that some of those have been done, it makes a big difference.
I'd certainly recommend boys and girls read a book, Men Are From Mars, Women From Venus.
Oh, brilliant book. Yeah.
Brilliant book. Final question. What one piece of advice would you give to any mum watching this who's feeling really guilty?
Talk to your partner if you can. Talk to your doctor if you can. There's lots of links to people that can help. Talk to Agents Together. See if they can find you someone that can help you. But the most important thing is talk about it.
Communication.
Communicate.
Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.